Welcome to this new lecture. This lecture is all about FCRA. What is FCRA? As Indian government recently suspended 4 FCRA clearance for Christian groups. So there were total out of 6 NGOs license under which FCRA was there, in which 4 has been suspended by the Union Home Ministry. So what are the conditions for cancelling the license? Why is it so important? What NGOs do? From where the money comes from? How it is in the favor of the country, and how they can go against the country. We will see all these topics in the coming series of this lecture. So let us see the background for it. Okay, so the same issue, like the banning of the NGOs, it is not that first time it happened in India. Before also in 2017 it happened and banned that Compassion International, and it was like, it is not actually, we can say, the banned it, but the funding for this NGO was stopped, was banned from outside by removing that FCRA license, by suspending the FCRA license. And then after, as soon as their funding was stopped, then at last they exit from India. Okay, and in the same year the Home Ministry declined to renew the FCRA license of 2 NGOs which received fund from that Bloomberg Philanthropies, and that was founded by US billionaire Michael Bloomberg. So no need to remember for this, just stick to the current affair topic. So there were 4 Christian groups that have been suspended. No need to remember that all the 4 groups, only the important is NLFA. Okay, that New Life Fellowship Association. How? I will tell you. So the 4 Christian groups that have been suspended is your Eucrosulis Northwestern Gosner Evangelica. Sorry for this pronunciation. Then Evangelica Churches Association, ECA. Then that is your NLFA. Okay, so the main part is your here is NLFA, and here it is your 2, that 4 Christian groups with FCRA. That one is this one, second one is this one, ECA in Manipur, and that is one Northern Evangelical Lutheran Church, that is in Jharkhand. Okay, so the important is NLFA. So why is it important? So recently it was disrupted by the Bajrang Dal. So Bajrang Dal said that NLFA is indulging with the religious conversion. Okay, and they submitted the complaint for it, and then this issue occurred, and at last these 4 groups have been suspended for the FCRA license. Okay, and the other 2 that I have told, like that 6 NGOs, that other 6 NGOs, so among those left, those 2 are Raj Nandagaon Leprosy and Don Bosco Tribal Dev Society. Okay, so in all this topic, the important part is you have to remember that NLFA, that with the exam point of view, if you are giving for any exam, if you are going for any current affair related exams, so the main part is to remember that NLFA is one of the member in suspending of that Christian group, and there total 4 Christian groups, NGOs, has been suspended from what? From getting the FCRA license. So what is FCRA license? We will see in the coming slide. Okay, so what exactly is that FCRA? Okay, it was first enacted in 1976 and amended in 2010. Okay, nothing much to know about the date. Okay, it is actually mandatory for non-profit organization, because if you want to get fund from the foreign institution for any NGO, then you must have that FCRA license. Okay, that is saying that it is mandatory for non-profit organization to receive foreign funds. Okay, and the registration for FCRA is valid for 5 years only. Okay, and subsequently after that renewal will happen if you are following norms. Okay, if you are abiding by all the norms and all, then your license will be renewed. Okay, and in 2015 MHA notified new rules that all NGOs to be given an undertaking that acceptance of foreign funds is not likely to be prejudicially prejudicially affect the sovereignty and integrity of India or does not impact any friendly relation with any foreign state. So it means like after 2015, now government of India is taking MHA, that Ministry of Home Affairs is taking and undertaking that written acceptance that your NGO will not go against the integrity and sovereignty of the country, and it will not affect any friendly relation with the foreign countries or our neighbors. Okay, that is the main goal that has been notified. So if you go against it, your registration will be cancelled or your FCRA renewal license will not be done. Okay, so it also that operate that either nationalized, and one more thing it has been given that in 2015, one is part that you have to be abide by the country's sovereignty and integrity, and another thing that your account should be in the country's bank only, that either it should be nationalized or private banks which has to be core banking facilities, that is Indian banks. Okay, so that checks can be done, that government should have a control over it, that government should able to check that from where the money is coming into that NGO. Okay, so that they can check over it. Okay, recently one news was there that one like in the state of the south India, that in the South Indian states, one rumor was spread that northeastern people will be removed from South India or they will be killed. Okay, this was the first instance of fake news in India. Okay, it was happened around 2013. Okay, this fake news had so much power that people started migrating from South India to their eastern states. Okay, then Indian government started to search for it from where this news came, from where it is spreading. Then they came to know that it was started that from one NGO which was getting funded by Pakistan. Okay, see how dangerous these NGOs can be, that if we don't know the funding of that NGOs and the working of that NGO, see this NGO had the potential to turn to make a news into a fake news into with so much power that people started to migrating to their own cities. So that's why there is a need to checks for that NGOs, for their funding, from where they are getting, how is they are getting, what is their motive for that NGOs. Okay, are they abiding by the country's India's democracy or sovereignty integrity of the country, are they abiding by it or not. Okay, so I think you have understand that how important is it. So similarly, I will give again one example. So FCRA take care for the foreign donations, and it ensures that any donation done by the foreign institutions does not adversely affect the internal security of the country. So such as one example I can tell you that one example I've already given you. Second example, that Kundankulam nuclear power plant, that is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, in the and it was built by the alliance of Russia and India. Okay, Russia and India. Okay, so after that, one rumor was spread, rumor or news was spread that when this nuclear plant will be constructed, after that whatever the nuclear waste will be generated, it will be released in the environment, and after that people will be affected for it. Okay, all the people from the environment aside by it will be affected. So protests started against the construction, and Russia was shocked that what is going on in India. So Russian government asked about the Indian government that what is going on, why is this protest. So Indian government said like, in India we can't stop protest is the right of our citizen. Okay, so Indian government replied that these protests are motivated protests, that this is something that foreign NGOs are doing, that they don't want our country to be developed, and then they are spreading these news and all and generating this protest. So these foreign NGOs did not want our industry, that Indian industries, to establish knowingly or putting the initiative. So government suspended. So government started to suspend the licenses of those NGOs which are creating hurdle or issue in the development of the country, or which are going against the sovereignty and integrity of the country. So now I think you have understand that what is the role of FCRA, how much important is this. Okay, that is Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. So now that suspension of that FCRA that has happened recently, so MHA can what are the reason, like in this lecture we will see that how this suspension occur, from what period is this will continue. So Ministry of Home Affairs can inspect the accounts of NGOs, as you have said that NGO can have the accounts in the core banking of the country, that it may be India, it may be government, it may be private, but it should be Indian bank. And if Ministry of Home Affairs believes or get inputs that these NGOs are doing adverse to the internal security, then licenses can be suspended. So okay, and initially the licenses will be suspended for 6 months. Okay, and then association cannot receive foreign donations. Okay, after that this NGO can withdraw only 25% of the total donations, okay, total fund in their account, and 75% will be freezed. Okay, that will freeze. And if you want to take out more than 25%, then you have to take a special permission with the MHA. Okay, then you have to take otherwise a special permission with the MHA. So even if MHA feels like NGO is not following the norms, then registration can also be cancelled, and till 3 years, till continuous 3 years, no registration can be filed with that NGO again. After 3 years he can file, this NGO can file. Okay, if FCRA license is not there, no foreign funds will be received. So FCRA is very important to receive the foreign fund. Without FCRA, no foreign fund. Okay, so quick summary what we have talked about. So about Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, that is FCRA. So it aims to keep check on foreigners who influence Indian electoral politics, journalists, public servants, etc. for wrong purpose or activities detrimental to the public interest. That if it is going against the sovereignty, integrity of the country, or it is creating some any nuisance or protest kind of things in the country, so government can check it through this policies if someone under is this act. Okay, and it seeks to regulate the foreign contribution or donations and hospitality, air travel, hotel accommodation and all. Like it can regulate all these contributions to them, like what are the contribution is coming, why that company is paying for your accommodation, what is the reason, they can check over it. Okay, government can check over it through that FCRA act, and to Indian organization and individuals, and to stop such contribution which might damage the national interest. Okay, now the salient features of FCRA 2010. So it was amended. So earlier it was in 1976, enacted in 1976 and amended in 2010. Okay, so a provision was made for the cancellation of registrations of NGOs if the Home Ministry believes that the organization is political and non-neutral. Okay, when the cancellation or registration will occur? Okay, so cancellation can be happen for that issue. Then registration certificate can be granted to NGO under the 2010 Act that came within 5 year of validity, that the validity will be of 5 years. Okay, after that again renewal have to be taken place. A provision was inserted stating that the assets of the person who has become defunct needs to be disposed of in a manner stated by the government. Like as per the provisions of the government, you can disinvest your all the assets and all. Okay, a separate account needs to be maintained by the organization to deposit the foreign contributions received, and no other funds except for foreign contributions shall be deposited in that account. Like without only FCRA related, like foreign donations can be added, can be deposited in that account. No other like domestic funds will be deposited in that account. So every bank would be obligated to report to the prescribed authority and the amount of foreign remittances received and other related details such as sources, manner of receipt and all, like from where the source is coming, from where the money is coming and all. Okay, so the 4 NGOs that have been suspended, so these are ICRIOSO, QLIS, Northwestern Goshner, Evangelica, that is in Jharkhand, then Evangelica Churches Association in Manipur, then Northern Evangelica Lutheran Church Jharkhand, and New Life Fellowship Association, that NLFA that was by the Bajrang Dal. So it is one that is important for exam, that you can remember. Okay, so what are the consequences of suspension of the registration certificate granted to a person under FCRA? So a person whose FCRA registration certificate has been suspended shall not receive any foreign contribution during the period of suspension of the certificate, provided that the central government is specially approved on its case by case basis. Okay, so all the foreign contribution donations will be stopped, and none utilize the foreign contribution in the custody without the prior approval of the central government. That you can only withdraw only 25% of that fund. You can only use that 25% of the fund. Rest 75% will be freezed, and for that using of the 75% freeze, you have to take a special permission with the MHA. Okay, so that was the overview of all the summary. This was the summary. So I hope you understand it. Please like and subscribe the channel. So just the payment that you are making for this video is by subscribing it, and this will motivate me further for making such videos. Okay, I hope you have liked the video. If you have any doubt or suggestions, or if you want any on-demand videos, go to the description, go to my Twitter link is there, go to my Twitter link and ping me there. I will be very happy to help you. Okay, thank you.